you'd say that stuff about the Gaza-Israeli thing, mate. That's very, very, very... It's a fucking powder keg. I don't know why you'd even bring it up.
Well, we're actually in the shit because we didn't actually know about it for a fair while after it happened, and Mumba Jumba was quite mortified that we
What are we talking about?
About Gaza.
Right.
Yeah, we didn't know it was a thing until...
Oh, who's we?
Dill and I. And so Mumba's like how...
How do you not know?
How do you not know?
Yeah. Well, that's a reasonable question, quite frankly.
So we do know now, and it's terrible.
There's our withering political take. It's not very good.
Minister of Defence, Monty,
right,
says Gaza bad.
Yeah. With the situation,
Hamas good, Hamas bad.
Oh, look, I'm not taking any sides there. The whole situation's terrible. Let's move on.
Yeah. You brought it up, dickhead.
I know I did. I didn't realise that you would go into that, though. I just thought it would be one of those ones we skipped over and fucking move on with our lives.
We've got to fill the time with something.
Well, I don't know what we're going to fill it with because... So today, you'll hear this next week, but today is the episode 77 came out called Shrek and Donkey, I believe, which we recorded 2 days ago. So we recorded it. It came out. We're recording again. And I don't know what the fuck we're going to talk about.
Let's talk about the fact that once again, Brits walked in with a whole heap of goodies. Love this.
Yeah, Lincoln actually. So that's a foreshadowing of Brit will be in a episode in the future
in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Well, obviously it's 80 because we don't invite her anymore. She just appears when it's. It's like if you say Brit 3 times, like fucking Beetlejuice, she just appears. So
and that happened because we were talking about her, and then next thing you know, she pops out behind us.
Well, we were talking about Gaza, so I don't know that.
No, but remember we were at Westfield.
Oh, Westfield, yeah.
We're just walking along,
Monty. So obviously people that listen a bit who are mental will know episode 80 is coming up, and that means Brit is here again.
Yep.
And I said to Lincoln, he said, "Oh, so." Does she have something planned? And I said, I don't know, but I'm assuming she does. And here's another guest who's just ridden on a bicycle.
Back to Dill. I forgot there's another went down the South Coast and we're there with my siblings and their partners. And Dill gets up in the morning. He's like, I had the most vivid dream last night that we got engaged. And then Sean, my brother-in-law, goes, Dylan, that's not a dream. That's a thought. Like...
Very good.
He's very clever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do say that to him quite a bit. Lucky you're pretty.
Yeah, right.
When he calls people Penelope instead of Penelope.
Penelope. I actually like that.
And Warwick.
Another one of instead of Warwick.
Yeah.
But that's an easy one.
Another one of his clients.
People to fuck up because it's not a common name these days.
No, true.
You only know because you're subjected to... It's like the English comedy thing.
Yeah, true.
You've been subjected to old English comedy, so you know shit.
Yeah.
All these fucking people that watch YouTube all the time, they don't know shit. Well, anyway, catch us on YouTube.
Well, speaking of, every now and then get an email saying you've got a new subscriber.
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
How come
you
get that email? I always
thought that would be to an OnlyFans account, not fucking YouTube for our podcast.
What, to ours?
Yeah.
How come you get those emails?
I don't know.
I haven't seen any of them. I wouldn't even know how many subscribers there are.
Neither.
I think we must be getting close to 100, I reckon.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Triple digits.
I think so.
Wow.
We'd be getting very close. Are you even filming me anymore? I'm very important.
Dating apps.
Right.
I think I'm going to make one called...
You're going to make the app.
I'm going to make an app.
Very good.
Because I'm really good with technologies.
Mm-hmm.
There's Hinge.
I'm aware.
Yes. And, the obvious, if there was a lesbian version, it would be called Minge.
Right.
But what about like the real... There's like grinders for the real horny guys, and it's just the fuck app.
Is it?
Yeah, I've heard.
Right.
But there's not really... I don't know if there's a hetero fuck app. So I thought...
I believe it's called Tinder.
No, it's too much chat. It's too much foreplay. It's
is
not,
it?
Yeah, like
right.
Grinders.
Grinders you get
3 message maximum.
Is that right?
Keen with a question mark.
Yeah.
Yep. Address. Turn up.
Wow.
That's that.
Well, see, that's it. I'm not. A lot of our listeners might be unaware of that. Not all of them, obviously.
And I shouldn't. I give it credit where credit's due. It's a very efficient app.
Right.
But there's not one, I don't think, for heteros. So I was thinking maybe unhinged, and then that can be there. Follow the grinder formula.
Right, but surely
Where
you
you
can
can
just
literally
do that
only send 3 messages.
Oh yeah. No, well, that's the trick.
Yeah.
There's a message limit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's 3.
yeah.
Yeah. Call, respond, call again.
Interesting.
That's it.
I don't think that's a terrible plan.
Thank you. You can go in. We can go in partnership.
Sure.
In cahoots.
Oh, here we go. All of the guests that I told to come at various fucking intervals, they're all turned up at once.
Well, that's why I asked you when are they coming. You said, I don't fucking
Well, I
know.
did, and I told them all different times, and they're all fucking here like well
they're
in
keen.
advance. Anyway,
It's self-service on the beers, by the way, guys. Help yourselves there.
Jesus.
Okay, back to dating apps.
yeah,
I've got an ick,
right.
and it's because we've invented a new game in our house where we broadcast the phone to the TV and we go through the housemates' dating chats
Right.
from potential suitors.
Okay.
And it's quite mortifying, the profiles in general, but also
Right.
the chat, the topics. So my biggest ick is people sending voice notes through the dating app.
Right.
But worse than that,
How early in the conversation would you send a voice note?
oh, I'm talking. This is like second or third message.
Yeah, that seems bold. That's like FaceTiming someone.
It's like, sorry, I just thought I'd send a voice note. Why did you think you would send a voice note? Have you got fingers?
No, or either that or like if they sounded like Alec Baldwin, right? It was like this very like smooth, honey deep. What you go like this is like a hook, right?
Yeah.
But if you're like, oh, I just thought I'd send a voice note to see if you want to fuck later.
Like, it's so ick. But worse is it might be Hinge. It's not like, I think Tinder and Grindr or whatever, they've got just a pretty standard, you have a bio and photos and that's it.
Right.
Whereas you can get a bit creative with Hinge is you can actually have a bit of video playing or like you can upload a clip or whatever, but you can upload audio.
Why? But even uploading a clip of fucking what?
It's just shit.
Doing a little boomerang dance or some shit? What the fuck?
But they record themselves singing on their dating profile.
Oh my God.
And it's like, I bet you can't sing fucking Shania Twain better than me or whatever it is, but they have a recording of them singing a song. And again, if they were Celine Dion,
Yeah. Well, not Celine.
I would like to hear that.
That's a poor choice. I don't want to hear Celine Dion.
well,
Let alone anyone that sings
we're not
like
all
her.
straight.
I mean, well, fair enough.
I like Celine.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Even now?
And I like
now
her,
that she's gone
and I
all-
like her new diet-friendly food options, Celine Cuisine. That's nice as well.
Was this whole conversation just leading to that?
No.
Good.
But do you think that's an ick?
Oh, yeah, that's wild. Like, I don't know under what circumstance. And I'm going to assume that.
And it's probably like 30 seconds you're allowed to do.
Yeah, but I'm assuming that the ones these are blokes doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine there's a woman alive who sees a 30-second clip of a bloke going, I bet you can't sing this as good as me. Oh, I'll suck his dick.
Oh.
That's wild.
It's just, so some are on the profile for everyone to see, and then others are sent.
Oh, here's a special one for you.
Exactly.
It's like a free cameo.
Yeah, but it is the one comes to mind, and it was this. We'll just call him a unit.
Right.
Not much going for him in a few different aspects, but he's done he's put a filter on for a start.
Well, yeah.
Yep. And it was like the fucking puppy dog eye, some bullshit, no, there were love hearts that looked like he had some sort of rash.
And this is a man trying to attract a woman?
Yes.
Right.
Yep. Obviously being
Takes all sorts.
very primal with the love heart filter on his face. But he was singing a song. I can't remember what it was.
I'm a little teapot.
Baby, turn the lights down low. That one.
Right.
But he kept
I'll
doing
be honest, I don't even know what that one
He
is.
kept
but let's
biting
keep
his
moving.
lip.
Biting his lip.
Biting his lip while he's singing it. And then doing the fuck eyes in the camera. And it just
You know
was
who these people
such
are?
a boner killer if ever I've seen one.
You know who these people are? They're people who have no other friends. Because if right, so I'm doing that.
Yeah.
And you go, oi, snap the fuck out of it.
Wake the
what the
fuck
fuck
up.
are you doing?
Yeah.
Oi, I'm going to put this on your profile. I think you should put it on your phone. They've got nobody to tell them that.
Yeah.
And they go, well, this will work. It's like you sometimes see online, like memes, and it's just like a screenshot of someone's chat, obviously from a dating app, and it's like I saw one the other day that was like the guy, and he was like, "Hi, I'm Darren, the real gentleman, old school, fucking all this shit," and the chick was just like, "No thanks." And he wrote, "Cunt." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, obviously. Oh, yeah, you're a real charmer, Darren."
That one we shared the other day. Girls lifting weights at the gym. Bloke walked past and goes, "Excuse me, miss." And she straight up sasses him and goes, "I've got a boyfriend."
Oh, yeah,
and he's gay and he goes, "Same. Just wanted to let you know your tampon string's hanging out."
Yeah. Yeah, no, thank you. I've got a boyfriend.
All right, well, that's got that sorted. We're both in agreement that sending voice notes.
Yeah, no, that's outrageous.
Or recording yourself singing and putting on a dating profile is a no-no.
Like that, like I would say if you were a month deep into conversation that was going well and that was relevant to a conversation you were having, like let's go out for karaoke.
Also, it's not 1965, a month deep.
Oh,
we're not fucking calling the switchboard.
We're not all on fucking Grinder doing it in 3.5 minutes until you're at a bloke's house.
I think the record was under 10 minutes and because it wasn't far and he was on a push bike. It's like Domino's. If you don't get your pizza within 15 minutes, you get
and he
it
was
for
home
free.
before the hour was up.
If I'm not blown within 10.
While we're talking about the internet, and this is unrelated to any of that, I might add. It's been on my list for ages. Remember the other day, well, actually, everybody will remember, because I said, I've got AI on my list, but I don't know why, and that degenerated into you wanking bulls.
Wanking bulls, yeah.
So I remembered why.
Do you know that they've now since published that video at UNE in their Bachelor of Agriculture coursework?
That's not true.
Yeah. Well, that might have been a dream, actually. That was a dream, not a thought.
That would be funny, though. No, so the reason I had AI on there, and this is actually similar to that video I just had of Hugh Grant hating everything.
Yeah.
I'm hating it because now it's everywhere, right? But you open even your email and it's like, let Gemini, write this. I go, no, fuck off. And every time I open it, anything you open now, let AI do it. I go, no, I don't want to let AI do it for me or to click the fucking button, you fucking idiot. And then moving on from that, and the trend is kind of petering off now, and I probably wouldn't have brought it up except I literally just opened Instagram and there was another post, and I looked down the barrel for this one. If you're the sort of fuckwit that makes videos with AI that is like a copy of an existing video except the adults in it have been turned into babies, put your head in a car door and fucking slam the cunt. If I see another video with fucking, like the one that I just saw was Sopranos, but someone had AI'd it so they were all babies. Like, fucking wake up to yourself. And if you like it, you put your head in the door with the other people. Like, you're all fucked.
I got a good use for AI. Back to our dating app, Unhinged.
Is this about balls again?
No.
Right.
But it's like...
Wait, can we use it to catfish blokes?
Fully, I was going to say catfish AI. And it's like, you upload the photo and it says, "Excuse me, sir, you look like you've got a face like a drop pie.
Yeah.
Would you like to enhance the image?" "Yes, I would." And then a perfect catfish
and then it gets
opportunity.
AI'd and he gets love hearts on his face and he's fucking crooning.
"Excuse me, sir, would you like to add a few inches?" "Yes, I would."
Is that something AI can do?
I don't know. Asking for a friend.
Yeah, well, I just shit on AI, but if anybody out there has got any insight into that, that'd be great.
Then we get back to artificial insemination, don't we?
I don't think so.
Well, I don't know. But yeah, no. Well, it's like anything. There's good uses, and bad uses.
All right. What else you got on your list?
Oh yeah.
Be careful. Be careful.
So it's like every time I tell a story about Robert at the farm, you're like, "I like him," because it's normally something where he's shitting on me.
Yeah.
Another one of those.
Oh, good. Continue.
So there's a cafe in Uralla, just like hour and a bit south of the farm, and he dropped in there the other morning.
Where Uralla?
Uralla.
Is that where Captain Thunderbolt's fucking
that's
hideout
it.
is?
Yeah.
I know shit.
And the pie mechanic. They're coming to Newcastle. Very excited about that.
Okay.
Wow, best pies. Oh, you don't think so? Because you're a pie slut.
No, I don't mind. No.
Oh, you're a sausage roll snob.
No, I'm a sausage roll snob. I don't mind a pie. The best pies I've ever eaten, Beechworth. Beechworth do the best pies in Australia.
All right. Bit of sponsorship. Looking for that. Anywho, there's a cafe there called The Alternate Route. So he's bought a hat. He's bought a hat from this cafe, sent me a message, and he's like, most business merchandise you don't really have a second use for, but I feel like this is going to be quite appropriate at your wedding.
Very good.
And I didn't reply because I was on the phone to Corinne, like his daughter, and I was reading this out, and I was like, "Oh my god, guess what? Your dad's just said." And then I rang him after, and he's like, "I got really worried you were offended by that because I didn't receive a reply." I was like, "Oh no, we all think it's fucking hilarious."
Surely he knows you well enough by now that that's not the most offensive thing he's ever said to you.
No, that was. When I came out, he was quite upset. He said, "Does that mean I can't use a 15th as a measurement anymore?"
Yeah, right.
So now he's respectfully using a bee's dick instead.
Oh, he's never said it again?
No, we don't use 15th anymore.
Oh, well,
I wouldn't mind if you did.
No, I wouldn't imagine that you would.
Yeah, so that's my list done.
Oh, good. What time is it, Lincoln? We got to get another 10 minutes? Oh, good. What else has been going on since Sunday?
Was it Sunday?
Yeah. Today's Tuesday.
I thought it was last night.
No.
Time flies.
No, that's generally when you want Lincoln to do all the stuff.
True.
Which I'll say this one too. So when we were missing the episode, and this goes hand in hand. We talked about before how, you've popped into Rundle's an hour and a half before you wanted a new suit or something like that. You guys will be able to do this, won't you? This will be fine. So when we didn't have an episode to go, and I was just like, well, just fucking wipe it off for this week. Just put a post up, yada, yada, yada. Your answer was, and I might add, this was on the King's birthday Monday public holiday. Oh no, Lincoln and Hope can just probably cut together like a best of clip and just smash that up. And I'm like, I don't think they can. That's about fucking 8 hours work, mate. Like, and you're like, oh, they could just bash that together. I'll be on the road anyway. If you guys could sort that out, that'd be great.
Well, everyone keeps telling me how easy technology is to use. Well, apparently not.
Yeah,
it's
surely.
going to take 8
actually,
hours.
that's right. Maybe you should have got AI to do it. Is there anything you want to answer?
No, it's a couple.
Okay. If you've rung Monty at 11:35 on Tuesday, June 17,
Not now, cunt.
Unlucky.
No,
But he loves all of his couples equally.
They're not saved in my phone, which means they haven't booked. Which
Right.
means, and I know.
So also, if you are that couple at 11:35 on June 17.
I'm already booked on their date. I rang them this morning
All right.
to send them to you, actually.
Oh.
You piece of shit.
0401 446 887.
He loves them.
I'll answer your call.
What were we talking
I
about?
definitely won't.
I'm
Email
so
me.
bad at names. Who's the new sales manager here? We were talking
fine,
to before. Anyway, I walked into the brewery holding a bowl, and she's looked at me and she goes, "What, have you brought in a sourdough starter that's proofing or something?" And I said, "Very good guess. That is exactly what's in the bowl."
So we had a conversation this morning where he said, "Oh, I'm just on the way out to Dill's mum's to drop off a sourdough starter, and then I've got to bring mine with me. I'll probably have to do some folding in between episodes." And I was like, "Huh? What do you mean?" And then you certainly walked in.
And then Lincoln goes, "It's like it's a fucking Tamagotchi. You can't leave it home or it'll
Can't
die."
leave it alone just in case it fucking carks it.
So it was Mumba's idea to do this sourdough thing together.
Right.
And her SCOBY died. So she's blowing up. Quinny, her
Scoby.
her son told me at work the other day, she's throwing the fucking tub around the kitchen, blowing up. What's wrong with buying fucking sliced bread like a normal person? I was like, well, you were the one. It was your idea.
It's a very good question.
And she goes, no, I got it for Christmas. It was a Christmas present. I said, who from? She goes, my dad. And I told him to buy it for me. So
you can't really argue with that then.
no. So it's all the timings. I don't know what the word. I'm not very good at words. Timing's empirical.
Holy fuck. The time.
And we need to bake it tonight.
I mean, there's a word that sounds like empirical, but I don't think that's it, and it's not in that context.
Okay.
That was pretty good, though.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's great.
That can be one of your, you can identify as empirical on Unhinged, our new app.
Yeah.
You can identify as whatever you want.
Yeah.
Well, you can now, because Sam Smith's identifying as a unshucked oyster.
Pardon?
Which he looks like, but haven't you seen that?
No. I'll be honest, I'm not really across a lot of Sam Smith news.
Gone from they, them to now an unshucked oyster,
Okay.
which is just
Who cares?
ridiculous.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Couldn't give a fuck.
Well, you do care about a lot of things.
Yeah. But
You
stuff
care
like-
deeply.
That makes no difference to my life.
Yeah, true.
People making fucking AI videos of babies, that's upsetting, but Sam Smith can do whatever he fucking likes. I don't care what people want to be called, mate. I don't give a fuck. As long as I don't get upset if I accidentally don't do it. Like, I'll try my best, but if I go, oh, sorry, I forgot to call you Unshocked Oyster on this occasion, I hope that's okay.
Yeah, I'm out.
You're out. Oh, God. Oh, not even an effort. Just a fucking
No.
moving on. I did have something else, and I did the no, don't interrupt him. Just fucking go, and now it's gone. Anybody over there want to throw a topic up?
Oh, I've got exciting news.
Holy fucking
back.
hell. Oh, that's all it takes is the chance that somebody else might say something, and he fucking stomps all over
Wait
it.
your fucking turn.
Fucking hell.
I told you, it would have been a year ago. I got contacted by this celebrant in America who
Yes.
does documentaries.
Should I say who he is?
Yeah,
Rom-Com Weddings.
Rom-Com Weddings.
I follow him on Insta.
Nico.
Yep.
And he's, I don't know, he's got some kind of career in film as well. I don't know what specifically he does or did or whatever, but bear with me.
Upsetting.
He has put this doco together, and he's now at the point where he's pitching it to production companies to get it off the ground and whatever. Yeah.
Right.
Well, why would he? What
Did he just
hey,
say?
mate, I'm making a doco.
No,
You're not
but,
in it.
well, you haven't spoken about it since, so
Well, it's like, okay, if it's going to take 8 hours to make a mashup of our episodes, he's not going to make a documentary overnight.
yeah. But you could have come in and said, "Oh, I fucking did an interview with old mate this week" or something.
Well,
There's been no other talk.
That was the thing, because everyone in the States he interviewed in person because that was doable. And I don't quite have the budget to be flying him out. And he's not got the budget to be flying out to interview me at this point in time. So he just
the internet exists.
Yeah, but he got a heap of footage. Yeah, no, true. Not on my Windows 94.
He's fucking abacus.
So Hope sent him through a heap of footage, and that's made it into this doco.
Which my question was going to be, did he just use existing footage? But I didn't get to say that much before I got fucking stomped on.
That's because we need listening ears on when someone's telling a story. Anyway, I spoke to him on Sunday because he just wanted to like catch up, have a chat, whatever, and he's told me about the whole angle, and he sent the pitch video through and everything. Anyway, he's in the next couple of weeks pitching it to his mate, who is a director of some fancy ass bloody documentary company that has all these contracts with Netflix and whatever. And he goes, so all things going well, if it gets fun and it's off the ground, he said, would you mind, and Dill's sitting next to me in the car, goes, would you mind if we shoot over and film your wedding? And Dill's like, wait till Mumba Jumba hears about this.
Yeah.
She'll be fucking blowing up. And I was like, no, that will be so fine. And
What would she be blowing up about?
because she just thinks I'm a massive fucking wanker.
Oh, that's right.
And she is 99
Well, she's
to
mostly
103% correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
109% correct.
So even this sourdough thing, when her died, she's like, oh, of course yours didn't die. You're a fucking baker.
Oh,
And
very good.
they went to Bali and there was
Yeah,
a
they
medical
got sick.
emergency.
Yeah.
Oh, we need a doctor. Monty be up there saving the life and flying the fucking plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she will
She'd be filthy if this bloke turns up with a crew.
be filthy, yes. But
Excellent.
also
I can't wait
it'll
till he
provide
does.
no end of ammo for her to just throw shit at me about
Yeah.
going out there on a weekend. Oh, is the film crew with you? Like,
Yeah.
she's going to enjoy this.
Well, that's fair because you're a prick.
So, but that's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is exciting.
Yeah.
I'd ask more questions about it, but I don't want to get shouted at.
Oh my God, I've got another. How many minutes?
Well, you can do whatever you like, mate.
Okay, so we've pretty much planned.
Oi, we pay the bill here, mate. Keep talking.
True. So we've pretty much planned the entire wedding.
Right.
We've got a few vendors yet to decide.
All right.
And anyway, so chatting with Dill, and we're like, well, one of the big ones that we've like, well, shit, obviously, celebrant.
Right.
So I thought, well, we'll talk to Kingy because
Right.
we've known each other for a lot of years.
Right.
And you're obviously in the game. You're a celebrant.
It's-
For the listeners. And,
A fairly mediocre one, but continue.
very good mates, and I do love you.
Right.
So I was wondering, Kingy, would you do me the honour of helping me choose my celebrant, please?
What's the date? Yeah, I was going to say, what's the date? I can't help you. Yeah, I can help you choose. No worries. I've got a list of names.
Do you want to do the gig?
Me?
Yeah.
Can I think about it? Of course I'll fucking do it, idiot.
Oh, very good. Round of applause.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you.
Love
Go
ya.
home, mate.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah, good.
Another thing off the list.
Well, and I should say we had that conversation. So I'm even though I'm a big loudmouth, I'm very much, well, as we've talked about many times, I'm very much glass half empty.
Yeah.
Nothing's in the bag till it's in the bag. I don't have any expectations.
a sad, cynical fuck, some have said.
Yeah. But I never expect anything. Like if it happens, it's great, blah, blah, blah. And then wherever we were, maybe at the ball, at the Westpac ball, and someone came up to me and said, "Oh, you're doing the wedding?" And I went, I don't know that I am. Oh, no, you definitely are. And so then I approached you and you were like, holy fuck, why is he asking me this? And I went, oh, I feel fucking terrible now because I would never do that.
I know. And I do appreciate that. And it purely is because we haven't done a live recording here together.
Right.
For however long.
That's fine. Yeah. But honestly, I would never go,
No.
oh, you're more fucking doing it. Like
Yeah.
it would be fine regardless. But it was only that person was like, oh, you're doing it. Yeah, no, you definitely are. You better go and talk to him. And I was like, okay. And you were like, huh? Oh, we haven't decided yet. And I was like, oh, fuck.
So this is the second time I've actually...
Now I've gone from being a guest to having to fucking work. This is horse This is horse shit.
Oh, and you'll be emceeing until midnight.
Yeah, good.
No, don't worry. That's
no, that's fine. No, I'm happy to. the quality of the product might slip away.
We're gonna ask somebody else.
Right.
You know,
Oh, no, you can't. You haven't told him yet.
No, we haven't told him, but like you could have a guess as to who.
Right.
Anywho, we decided that it's too hard. You know, the whole who do you have standing beside you? Do you need to have anyone standing beside you? The whole thing. But then we were like, there are some special people that we decide we're going to have one each.
Right.
You know, the best woman or whatever the fuck you want to call them.
Yeah.
And so mine's Mel.
Shucked oyster.
Mine's Mel. Dill's is his best girlfriend, Peter.
Right.
And so I asked Mel in the exact same way I just asked you. I said, would you help me choose my best woman? And she's just so sweet and innocent and lovely and amazing. She like started tearing up. She's like, of course I'll help you choose, Monty. And genuinely thought, and Nat, her husband, standing in the kitchen, rolling his eyes. He's like, come on, Mel, read between the lines. She's like, what, Natty? And I was like, it's you, Mel, it's you. She's like, genuinely surprised that I asked her. And I was like, it was always going to be you.
Yeah.
So thank you for thinking about it. And
good.
Finally agreeing.
Yeah. I'll just have to check my calendar, but it should be fine.
Oh, very good. Well, that's
that sorted.
Yeah, we got it ready to go. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Like, really over-capitalising on the fun elements.
I'm sure. Oh, yeah?
As in...
You're right.
For the afternoon and the evening.
Oh, good.
And an adult that
Excellent.
is Wild West themed.
Right.
Yeah. Dill's probably going to shoot me for... We might have to bleep all that out yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, some very exciting...
Get a magician.
Elements. Oh, yeah, good idea.
I love a magician.
Yeah.
I fucking love magic.
Yeah.
That's going to show a new idea that you can't release these.
I think we're going to go for the surprise element for the guests, maybe. Don't know. And also...
And maybe take 5, not new idea.
Very, very excited that good friend of the show, Ben Pitto, is bringing the whole crew up. 7-piece band for the reception.
Yeah.
Including the sax.
Excellent.
And I was like, it's like an add-on.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's not adding the sax on?
Yeah, I know.
It is like the best. Yeah. So excited. And also, Ben, Robert was very excited that you're... Because I said...
I can't wait to see that guy.
Because he's like, where's the wedding? I said, oh, it's at Landers Farm. And he goes, oh, I can't wait to catch up with Rob and Ange again. And Robert was just about fell off his chair. He's like, how good? Because Ben came up and did a wedding there, like, 7 years ago? Yeah. And he's like, how good that he remembered us.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's pretty cool. So, yeah.
For those of you who can't hear him off, it's Ben Pittman from Uptown who will be joining us in an upcoming episode.
Yes, very exciting. Very exciting stuff here.
All right, let's go.
Will that do us?
Yeah, go on.
Righto, see you next Tuesday. Can you just remember to beep out the words mechanical bull and jumping castle, please?